All such advisors to President Joe Biden calling for a new bill of rights to go against powerful new artificial intelligence technology. The White House Office of Science and Technology Policy on Friday launched a fact-finding mission to look at facial recognition and other biometric tools used to identify people or assess emotional or mental states and character. The federal compliment failed Friday sees public comment from AI developers, experts, and anyone who has been affected by biometric data collection. The Software Trade Association disabled by companies such as Microsoft, IBM, Focus, and Salesforce say welcome the White House attention.
After reading this piece of news, I do think that it's necessary to enact a new bill to restrict AI technology's uses. For example, in China, there are CCTV cameras everywhere. Those cameras can recognize people's identities and find out their personal information in a database easily by scanning their faces. It's said that China's society has become safer since the AI can check out whether there's a suspect trying to blend in with the crowd or not, just by their body types and the ways they walk. Indeed, this kind of technology can help the law enforcement officers shorten the procedure. But what if it's used improperly? By the AI technology, the database can record everything, like what you have bought yesterday and what your emotion was when you were shopping. But I think that those privacies should be protected, especially the AI shouldn't recognize people's emotions. European regulators and Biden science advisors' actions are surely reasonable. We have to strike a balance between AI technologies and people's rights.
I agree that the brand of AI technology is important and essential. If we leave it alone, it will perhaps be a tool that cause harm or violate people's privacy easily. Moreover, it's also a sign for all countries that we should pay more attention on AI technology. But on the other hand, the standard of AI technology needs to be appropriate. AI technology can make huge benefit, like big data. AI can make a more rational and reliable decision by analyzing billions of data. Consequently, in my view, people who make standards must strike a balance between risk and profit of AI technology.
Technology has always found human nature. The emergence of AI has brought convenience to human life, such as the Face ID and Siri on iPhone. It can reduce the chance of making mistakes. If properly used, it is a tool to promote the high development of society. But there are two sides to every door. AI replaces manpower, resulting in the unemployment of some people, and human being has become too dependent on machines. Recently, there are more heightened worries about infringement of privacy. Consumers' personal data may be leaked and embezzled. All parts of the world are beginning to discuss corresponding measures. Governments have formulated laws and regulations to protect consumers. AI is a tool to help people improve their life. If it is burden on human life, it will go against its original intention.
After reading the news, I have some personal reflections. I agree with the opinion that AI might violate people's privacy. Before we create a new account for every website, we need to input our personal information and agree to a user clause. To get our information is such an easy thing with AI, and then we don't know whether there will be offenders who use AI to harm people. Just now, there are various cases in our daily lives. Kinds of scams are happening every day. Not to mention the future, AI will continue to improve, and it will be more dangerous at that time. We should be as careful as possible when we use AI, and also promote this concept to people around us to avoid them being deceived.